Good morning, everyone. I'm Tino Wood, along with Ricky McInerney behind the camera, and Mr. Bill Blue here, the owner of South Leon Valley Farms. We just listed this place, and Bill, tell us just briefly about it.
Well, it's in the Newburgh community. I've been here all my life. I went to school down here in Newburgh, but it's 137 acres. We got 7.5 acre vineyard up there that you can add 4 more acres to. There's farmland down here on the bottom, lots of deer, and a lot of big oak trees, beautiful oak trees and bottoms.
Then we've got 5 wells.
We got 5 wells. We grandfathered those wells. I had them dug. They hadn't been used. 2 of them hadn't, but I had them dug way back there and grandfathered them.
Okay, well, you know, and you got this beautiful home here, and
nice
2 big barns, scales.
2 big barns. We got a set of scales. We got 2 sets of cattle corrals. You can do about anything you want to with this little farm. It's equipped right, I think.
Well, Bill, let's get on.
All new fences.
Okay.
But, one little section. Everything's all new, cross fenced, and everything's new.
All right, well, let's get on the Ranger and just drive it and show it to us.
Okay, good enough.
Let's go.
We're over between Newburgh and Petty on County Road 1476 in Comanche County. And if you don't know where that's at, don't feel lonely. Most of you probably don't know where it's at. I didn't know where it's at till I got here. If you don't know where that's at, we're kind of between Goldthwaite and Comanche. If you don't know where that's at, get your map. This is kind of like the perfect little farm right here. It's got everything. We got honey. We saw a bunch of big fat deer this morning. This little field here, they've got it planted in silage right now. They farm the silage for the local dairy, but this is good, rich soil. They grow about anything. We have a nice home we're coming up on. We're going to give you a little look at it. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Lots of big barns, all metal barns. Set of truck scales. This is an to call an operating farm and ranch. We also have a vineyard we're going to show you in a little bit, but huge live oak trees. Look at these oak trees here around the yard and the barn. Beautiful place. We're driving along the highway right here now. It's got highway frontage, obviously. Like I say, on FM 1476. Here's the home. Right out there is a little former home of a goat party. They used to milk goats out there. So if you got an urge to do that, we got the setup for you. The home right here, and the barn and equipment out back. And out behind that is the vineyard. And underneath all of this is a world of water. We have 5 wells on the property that's like 120 foot deep. Produce anywhere from 30 to 40 gallons a minute. Electricity and water run all over the ranch. Here's the equipment shed and shop up ahead of us. Over to our right is our storage shed. Over behind the equipment shed is a set of corrals. Little shed there. Okay, here we are on the north side of the ranch. Like I say, approaching the vineyard. We got 12 acres under high fence. 7 of it is in vineyard. We're gonna go in and show you the well, the water, all the chemical induction equipment. Show you the vineyard. Notice the pipe here is galvanized pipe. You're not gonna have a problem with the rust on them. Each road numbered.
All right, Bill, we're here in your vineyard. Tell us a little bit about around 7, approximately 7.5 acres in grapes right now.
There's 2 acres of Cabernet Sauvignon. There's 2.5 acres of Merlot. And we're standing between the Chardonnays. I think there's 2.5 acres of them. Then there's an acre of vineyard over on the far side.
Okay, here we go. I'm looking back now, there's a field that's originally oat field over on the, it's that bare field, that was oat field. And the other side of it, where that fence line is, that's where this side of those little mesquites, those cows, that is the west fence boundary. We're on the north side, up on the high hill where the vineyard is, looking back south now. That's those hills back over there. And that's where we came from, along the highway down at the bottom of the hill. You can see lots of post oaks, lots of live oaks. Just a real pretty farm. This is very productive, very productive farm also. We're going to head back down and show you some of the honey. That's down in that corner we're looking at now, and that's where we saw the deer this morning. And then we'll be winding this tour up. Okay, we left the vineyard, we're heading down to here's the fishing hole. Right behind it, that's where we're seeing all them deer. Well, hang on, that's where we're headed next. Okay, leaving the fishing hole. That fishing hole, by the way, has its own well. And starts getting a little bit low, just flip the switch and fill it right back up. We're heading down into the bottomland on the south side of the ranch, and this is a wildlife mecca down here. There's deer and turkeys, hogs. If it lives, breathes, and eats grass, sleeps in the woods, it's out here. Real thick cover. Big, like some big trees. We've had good rains in this area this spring. We've got a lot of grass. We came through here about an hour ago, previewing the place, kind of figure out where we're going to go, how to get through it. Saw several deer in there. They may be wise to us. I don't know if we'll see them again, but they didn't seem very wild. We had some really close shots. So you're getting a pretty good idea just how thick this place is. A lot of water runs across the property. You can see here there's a deep draw here. Lots of opportunities to build more and larger ponds, hold more water if you wanted to. It's a big deep draw right over to our left, and we'll go down across. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're over against the west fence boundary, and we talked about it, but new fence, pretty new fence all the way around the property except for one little stretch up here in the southwest corner. You can over to the left. You can see why this is such a great habitat for your wildlife. Okay, here we are. We're going down the south boundary, looking back north. And the southwest corner is just like this. I mean, it's like I said, that give you jungle fever just looking at it. But it's a really great little combination ranch. So if you like doing numerous things and get bored with just one, and you can pick grapes during the day, hunt deer early in the morning, go fishing that afternoon. Got barns, electricity, work on your equipment that night that you tore up during the day. And a real nice home to kick your feet up and rest up for the next day.
Well, Bill, I appreciate you taking us around and showing us the place.
Yeah, well, I'm quite welcome to. That's why I hollered at you.
Well,
y'all to do it.
All right. Well, a man have a full-time job here, wouldn't you? With grapes, deer hunting, and
you could deer hunt. You can do anything you want to. I think it's the best little place in Texas. I mean, as far as the quality of the soil, and you got the big trees, you got the deers, you know, you got water on the ground anywhere you drill it. I think it's a wonderful little place.
Well, you've got water, you've got this nice home, you got barns, you got a little farmland, you've got deer, you got a vineyard. I'll tell you, if you're interested in this place, just give us a call, because we just love to show it to you. So please give us a call anytime. Thank you.